So I'm going to do a brief kind of tour of this After Effects animation that I have going here. It's actually being played behind me with a slight difference, and a couple of things that I'll show you. It's not really as complicated as I don't know. Maybe it looks. Maybe it doesn't even look that complicated. It's just some background elements, and then we got Kermit drinking and driving his White Wing. This is a non-alcoholic beverage. It's only 5% fly. And yeah, so anyway, we are looking at a bunch of different layers here. You'll notice by the title, some of them are the same thing. This grass, 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 these 4 layers are all actually the same thing. When you look at them on the timeline, though, you'll see that this one only exists for this amount of time. This one comes in a little bit later. If I turn off some of these top layers, again, these eyeballs on the side, I'll show you some things. When I play it through, you can see, excuse me, I've got grass moving, trees moving, mountains moving, and the sky looks like I even turned off the clouds. All of this is happening behind Kermit and our car profile. This was done in Photoshop. This Kermit arm was done in Photoshop separate from the Kermit body and separate from the White Wing, which is just a modified White Claw. So turning off all the Photoshop elements, and I'll do another tutorial about how to create those. We've got just our Illustrator layers. Here's our clouds. And you can look at any one of these layers by just clicking on it or twirling down this arrow next to it. Now, twirling down the arrow next to it is going to, let's hide this guy. You'll see here's a keyframe here. You may have to twirl down the transform arrow as well. The clouds are probably the most simple one. There's just a keyframe at the beginning setting the clouds on the left. And then behind my face somewhere over here, you'll be able to see there's a keyframe of the clouds going to the right. Your tilde key on the keyboard will full screen whatever panel that you're on, make things a little easier. There's that keyframe I talked about before, all the way down in the end. And then notice the grass ones, right, have similar keyframes. They're all just on position, setting the grass at this point in time, at this point in time, and at this point in time. But what it was in order to make it go fast enough, I didn't have enough grass. My document wasn't wide enough, so I just kind of used it again and again. Wow. Okay, so to not keep this tutorial too long, I've got to turn off everything but the mountains, and I'll show you everything again, tilde again to get it down. Here's my mountain layer going super slow because things that are further away from you are going to move the slowest in relationship to you. And we've got the trees. See, that tree is ending. So here's the difference. The trees document same width in the original Illustrator document as the mountains, but it needed to go faster, so I had to use 2 of them, because when this one ran out, the next one, this layer here, had to come in and kind of match it. Let's see if I turn that one off. And this one, I had to put the position keyframes on this trees layer right here to match up with it coming in on this trees layer here. And you can see that. Somebody let Alex in the back. All right. See how that works? Okay. Yes, you can go get some water. All right. So in order for the grass then to go even faster, I had to double that up multiple times. You see, that's the end of this grass clip. Turn this one on. It's matched up right next to the edge of it as it comes in, and then it starts to go out. You'll see it going out there, and the next grass layer is coming in. You can see the edge of it kind of overlapping actually in the grass. So we get more than one there. Turn on all the grass and the clouds. Okay, over top of that is just this still image of exterior or interior of a car looking out. This Photoshop layer. Again, I will show how to do that in a minute. And then the arm, the Kermit, and the claw. The Kermit's arm and the claw are the only ones that have really complicated somewhat complicated anchors in that they have both position and rotation keyframes, so that that arm can both come out and go up. Okay, and we had to have position and rotation keyframes that are the same at the beginning as they are at the end in order to have that arm stay still for any point in time. Right, so it doesn't move between these two keyframes because the values of these two keyframes here on position and rotation are the same really as these two at the end. And that creates a pause in the animation where his arm's just chilling, not doing anything. Okay, so then we approach the keyframe where it comes up to the mouth. We have another keyframe where it starts to tip. It finishes the tipping. It goes back down, right? And then it moves back down into place on the windowsill. Okay, I hope that makes sense and is helpful and how to kind of organize your layers. And we'll follow this up with another tutorial of how to build the Photoshop elements with a transparent background. I don't know how to stop this now because I hit the thing. Oh, here it is.